I was recently speaking to a mid-level HR professional friend over a call. He wanted to put his papers down, was extremely upset. Why? He said the company had given him less than 10% increment for the second year consecutively, while employees in the sales, marketing and tech were getting huge bonuses. I asked him what his plan was going forward. He said he would reach out to few headhunters he had already worked with, some of them at his current job. But even the other jobs seem to be offering small hikes only. Inflation is running faster than increments. I was not surprised. He was caught in the middle management trap. This is typical. If you are an Indian HR professional, you are probably facing this too. In reality, many HR professionals are facing this problem, where they are getting very small increments despite working very hard for the employer. Year after year, they do not feel rewarded for it. Why not think of 2x or 3x more rather than just playing for 10 to 20% raise? It does not take more effort to play bigger games. You need bigger imagination, bigger commitment, bigger heart through. I sat down with my friend and chalked out a plan. I'm happy to share the plan with you as we proceed in this journey together. But remember, secret number one, you need to be irreplaceable for the growth of a business to earn top dollars. In today's time, it is possible to be irreplaceable, whether you are a consultant, a junior, a mid-level or a senior HR professional, but it requires some specific actions. Step one is to understand the 5 tectonic shifts changing all business processes and especially HR. The most exciting opportunities of this decade are driven by 5 shifts in the current economic environment. Number one, growth of Indian formal sector is unleashing an avalanche of opportunities for HR professionals. As informal business become organized and scale, they need to hire HR professionals to handle the people aspects of the business. For the first time ever, many companies are coming to the market looking for HR professionals who can help them grow faster, improve their top line, bottom line, attract better talent, and effectively manage their workforce. There are 6 crore plus such SMEs in India. How many need HR professionals? As per government records, there are 5.5 lakh businesses which have disclosed revenues of more than 10 crore based on GST filing from January to March 2023. We can assume that every such business needs to hire at least one full-time HR professional already. 50% of them can be expected to cross 100 crore revenues in the next 5 years. At that point, each will need full-fledged HR departments with 20 plus professionals. Most of these businesses did not need to hire HR professionals earlier if they operated in the grey market or cash economy. But suddenly, after pandemic and digitization, they are filing GST returns and they will need to comply with other regulations as well. Another 4.4 lakhs are already disclosing 5 crores to 10 crore turnover and will soon need to hire full-time HR professionals as they grow faster and cross 100 crore revenues in the next 10 years. There is no doubt that thousands of such companies will grow larger as the Indian economy grows 3x bigger over the next 10 to 15 years. Some of the hero companies will be the biggest beneficiaries. Imagine how many businesses will need to hire HR professionals for the first time. There will be tremendous opportunities for freshers as well as mid-career professionals. But if you are smart, you will not worry about these businesses. You will focus on the 1% that have the potential to grow very large to the point of 1000 crores plus. They would need CHROs who can help them to get there along the way as they pass through the milestone of 100 crore, 500 crore and finally 1000 crores. What would be the compensation package of such CHROs? Just imagine. Number 2, emergence of startups as the primary vehicle of wealth generation. Fast-growing startups need to hire, onboard and manage employee performance, and they need to get it right. If they are to have an advantage over the competitors, they have to scale fast. They can't scale fast without a superhero HR. The growth of hyper-scaling startups follows an entirely different trajectory than a big company or another company which grows 20 to 30% year on year. You face an entirely different set of challenges while working with such employers. To get an idea, imagine that you need to grow your workforce 5x in single year because revenue is growing that fast. How many bad hires, how many process failures, how many disaster will happen in this process? How many fires will you have to put out? Can you even imagine? What kind of people will have to be hired? What kind of culture, system, process will need to be built? What metrics need to be set? What behavior will you need to incentivize and de-incentivize? What will those incentive plans look like? How will non-performance be detected and dealt with? It's not an easy job even for a seasoned CEOs. Forget startup founders. They don't have access to CHROs or CPOs who have done it for MNCs and large corporations over a period of 30 years. Yet, They need a powerful ally in the HR professional who does this full time. They are open to rewarding them appropriately, even in the stock options, which could be worth crores if the company succeeds. If you learn how to perform few essential tasks, you could take on this role. It's not difficult. Even entry-level HR professionals can do it within a period of 6 months. You get it? Number 3. Remote work and talent arbitrage for HR services. Remote work has made international clients and employers, including Silicon Valley startups, SMEs and business owners in the US and other advanced economies, accessible to Indians. Of course, the remote work revolution did not last for very long in the mainstream workplaces in India. But the advanced economies followed a different journey. HR professionals equipped with strategic HRM skill sets can enable international startups to grow in hyperdrive. The work that you perform for international startups can also be performed for Indian clients. Plus, you already have a major cost advantage compared to equivalent resources in advanced economies. For foreign startups will be more willing to work with you if you know how to reach out to them and build a track record. Of course, if you also add data analytics and AI to your arsenal, you have an added advantage and be irreplaceable for your clients. We can also show you how to add another crown jewel to your armory: international HR compliance skills. It is possible to earn USD 2000 per month or more by working remotely for such clients, or INR 50,000 to 1 lakh by working on the side. And you can build your own HR consultancy around it as well that scales to 1 crore per year. Number 4. Emergence of HR analytics and generative AI. HR analytics and AI are going to be the two most powerful multipliers to accelerate your HR career in the future. You can learn how to use AI to do your everyday job much faster, shoulder more responsibilities, build incredible processes, onboarding plans that are 100x more effective, draft HR handbooks, employee training programs, handle disciplinary proceedings end to end. Ignore implementation of AI at your own risk. If you do your work the traditional way, you might be working with Stone Age weapons in the nuclear age, leaving your career vulnerable to another AI-powered super professional. Would you like to learn how to do this? Of course, there are few more things you will need to learn so that you can fully harness these opportunities, like labor laws, strategic HR skill sets, etc. This is creating massive opportunities for HR professionals in India across all levels of seniority. Those who learn how to do this well can get faster promotions and even become CHROs, HR directors, in 5 years instead of 20 years. Become CEOs. Start their own HR consulting firms. Free up their time by automating HR workflows and processes despite taking 10x more responsibility. Start earning 1 lakh per month on the side. Get increments and shock sales leaders and techies. I'm not even kidding. Your career is either facing headwind because of these changes or having tailwind behind you because you are part of these changes. Make the acceleration happen. I want you to take a moment to reflect. Which camp do you belong to? The one facing headwind and struggling, or the one speeding up thanks to the tailwind? Let me know by responding to this video. To learn more how you can take advantage of these opportunities, make sure to attend our 3-day free online bootcamp this weekend, where we will share a step-by-step roadmap to become a CHRO, HR director, or start your own wildly successful HR consulting agency. So I'll see you there.